Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Landon, and in this video we're going to do a pick a card reading just based on like what we're overthinking and what we can replace that overthinking with in appreciation and gratitude. So that's going to be what this reading is all about. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and then we also have just a general overview of everyone. So that's going to be that one. But go ahead, basically pick a card. There's pile 1, 2, 3. I'll put the timestamps below so you can just zoom on over to if you choose pile any of them. And then we'll just get started. So we're just going to start off with the general overview of everyone, okay? So I'm going to move these guys out of the way so we can do this. If you haven't, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want to. I post more things like this. I post inspirational quotes, little thought nugget bubbles, and just things like that. Very intentional posts though. I make sure to think all of them out. Best for you, best for me, all of the around. But yeah, so again, I am Landon. I'm a tarot reader. Obviously, I'm a Reiki practitioner master. And so I am doing distance sessions right now. Go ahead and DM me on Instagram if you want a session. I'm also offering personal readings as well. So if you want a reading, go ahead and message me on as well. I can also do chakra readings, chakra balancings, aura readings, aura cleansings, space cleansings as well. All of these I can do from distance because it's all energy, and energy is just vibration. You just tap into it. I'm able to do it. At the same time, I am offering free online intuitive movement explorations, and this is a guided meditation that we approach through also moving our body and just feeling how it feels in that meditation. So if that sounds interesting, go ahead and message me as well. DM me on Instagram. That'll be the fastest way to get to me. But yeah, so with that, let's just dive on in. So with this group, we have 2 cards from my Echo Heart Oracle. So, which ones? Okay, so this is interesting. They wanted to come out separate. I only put them together because it's for everyone. But basically, what we have is we have Deer in reverse. Okay, and so this one, talking about gentleness. Yeah, gentleness. And then the other one is Ancestors for Deep Memories. Ooh, we can't really see that one, but it's okay. Deer for gentleness. This one is talking about just that being gentle with yourself. Since it is reverse, being gentle with yourself. A lot of times we get so overworked and overwhelmed that we keep trying to push forward, but we don't understand like taking a step back is also taking a step forward. So taking that time for yourself, taking that time to just exist and be gentle, be calm, be centered, be breathing, and just, you don't have to be doing a lot to be doing something, okay? You don't have to be doing anything to be doing something. So just taking that time to be gentle with yourself, very, very important, especially now. Ancestors for Deep Memories. This one is interesting just because there's so much that's been coming up recently, especially around now. We had that full moon in Scorpio, super full moon in Scorpio, and then coming up we just entered into retrograde season. It's so exciting and everyone can feel this energy. I know for sure. The Schumann resonance was I think 110 yesterday. Normally it's at like 7.63 or something like that. Like 110, it's fine. We're fine. We're moving forward. We're going on. But we have this gentleness and we have these deep memories coming up. So making sure that you're being gentle as all of these triggers are coming up, okay? So all of these triggers are coming and they're coming into your life. You have the choice to react or respond. And so that's a major thing. If you listen back, I talk about it a lot. But you have the opportunity to react or respond. Reacting deals with your fight or flight, your those triggers, just allowing them to have the power and you not having the power. If you actually respond, you take it, observe it, process it, and then go back to it and apply that gentleness to it. So just taking that time to actually respond to what's going on, what you're feeling, what's happening around you. And with that, we're going to move on to pile number 1. So here we go. So if you chose pile number 1, we're just going to dive right on in. So what I did was I chose angel cards for what you're overthinking. We chose Echo Heart Oracle for what you can appreciate more, what you can be more grateful for, what you can be on your conscious mind more. And then I did a soul card just for like general guidance to just give that punch of just like boom information. Okay, so moving on. what we're overthinking right now. So we have the Four of Gabriel. Okay, and so this one, here we go. Cool. It's a very time for, so it says, time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. And then we have Queen of Raphael in reverse. Okay, and this is again what we're overthinking. Pile number one. Pile number one, I feel like you're the pile that is very social. You're the people that like to go out. You're the people that like to be surrounded by people, because being not surrounded by people, you just get a little lost. You just get a little like stagnant and you don't know quite what to do, which is totally fine. But this is definitely like the time for you to take and just recognize that time alone is actually an empowering time for you to realize that Queen, oh, here we go, that Queen of Raphael, that love of yourself and that love of your own power. And she says, follow your heart, the love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Really incredible. And then putting these together, this Four of Gabriel, having that celebration. So with this being through the lens of like overthinking, what we're overthinking, I feel like there's just a lot of overthinking of like you overthinking you need to be better and somewhere else than where you are. And you need to be doing more than what you're already doing. And that's just not it. So this is telling you like it's okay. That gentleness card that we talked about before, really, really coming through. The time for celebration. You don't need to be doing so much. And then for what you can appreciate, we have this grasshopper for gathering, okay? And I think there's the grasshopper. There he is. Okay. So interesting, because so much of like the old normal at this time was you being in situations, you celebrating, you partying, you doing all these things. And so now you had this time of just like, whoop, all of that was washed away. It was swept away. It was gone. And so now you have the opportunity to really appreciate those connections and how you're able to connect with people, whether it's texting or Instagram or watching people's stories or whatever it is. You actually can appreciate more how you're able to connect with people on a different level, but at the same time, you're still connecting with them. And so just taking that into consideration and really appreciating that you're coming into them as they're coming into you. And then we have the Reach for the Stars, number 62. Wow. Okay. And this is just like, boom, the punch card. This one is interesting because it's going up and this man is holding onto the back of, it looks like a duck, but basically reaching for the stars. We're going into this time period of where you're going to need to take all of these lessons that you've been learning and that you've been resisting, but at the same time learning at the same time, and you're going to have to allow them to be put into action, and you're going to have to step out of your own way to do this, because so much of it was you not noticing how much you have the power because you were in so many situations that took your power away. And so understanding that the gatherings that you have right now, that communities you have right now, that support you have right now is actually pushing you towards the stars. Wow, I feel like I just like word vomited all of that, but that's it for you. Pile number one. If you like this video, go ahead and like, comment down below. I always love to hear from you, and then subscribe if you haven't. I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Okay, pile number two. Here we go. Let's go. Pile number two. Let's go. Hope you guys like my singing. Okay. So we have angel cards for what we're overthinking. We have Echo Heart Oracle for what we can appreciate. And then we have soul lesson cards just for like that final punch of like, do this, basically. Okay, so angel cards, what we're overthinking right now. Yeah, they want to be upright. Okay, so basically we have this 10 of Gabriel right here. You can't really see. This lighting today is really bad. I need one of those like, the like light thingies, you know? But I'll get that eventually. Basically, it's a woman and she's standing in a cellar type of thing and she's sweeping. She's kind of like Cinderella. And then we have this page of Raphael. And this woman is sitting on the beach on a blanket. And then there's the house in the background, the water in the background. Okay. What are we overthinking right now? Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships, great intuitive insights, trying too hard to please others. Wow. Okay, I see. So Gabriel is an interesting archangel because Raphael is just like, okay, he's the healer, he's the lover, he's all the other things. Gabriel is more about like communication and connection, whereas Raphael is about that healer side of things. Gabriel is about the human side of things. So it's very interesting that these are what you're overthinking right now. There's a lot of like, you want things to come into your life, but it's just not happening, and so you're kind of pushing yourself to work for it. But since you're working for it, you're actually pushing it further away. It's kind of like if you were in a pool and you went to reach for something under the water pressure actually pushes that other thing away. Yeah. Or like if you try to catch like a leaf in a pool, it like goes away. And so that's kind of what's happening right here. And so that's the overthinking that's happening. Okay, so this is interesting because, what we can appreciate is this wolf, and this is the family clan, and it's just howling at the moon. This is interesting because pile 1 also had a similar card, but this one is more in tune to who you are. It's not just to like generalize. This is the family clan card. So really, really understanding and appreciating, like, you have so much support around you. You have so many people, so many guides. This one specifically talking about the physical people in your life, your pack, the people who come with you. Whether you want them to or not, they're there. And so really just taking them into appreciation and gratitude for them actually being there for you, supporting you. However it is. I do want to talk a little bit, if they're not like outwardly supporting you, since this is a general reading, there's a few of us that I feel like they're not outwardly supporting you. There's still that appreciation you can have for them being in your life. And that's going to be really important as you keep going towards your dreams and your pursuits. Because this wolf itself is alone. But you know this wolf has others because wolves travel in packs, you know? And so whether or not it's out on itself alone, it has something to go back to. It has that support. And then the little punch card, all things in moderation, number 31. So we're not going to overeat, we're not going to overthink, okay? And we're not going to put ourselves in situations that are going to exhaust ourselves, especially with this family clan card here. You have so much support, you have so much love, you have so many things, but you don't need to be grabbing at everything. Take the time, sit, be gentle with yourself, like the general reading. And just allow things to come for you. Like, you don't need to go reaching for things. You don't need to go searching for things. Those things are coming towards you. All things in moderation, okay? So, and at the same time, those things that are coming towards you, don't get greedy, okay? The things are coming. You don't need everything, okay? But at the same time, it is coming for you. Just allow it, be grateful for it, appreciate it, move on. Keep doing what you're doing. But maybe a little less, because it seems like you're overworking a little bit. But yeah, wow. That seems like a really short reading. I'm going to pull one more angel card for y'all, just because that's what I feel like needs to happen. So pile number 2, can we get one more? Yep. Four of Ariel. Okay, and so this is talking about a major situation, environment that you're about to be in, however it is, that environment. But it says, when you give, you also receive, being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Wow, all things in moderation, extremes in how you save or spend money. Like, you don't need to be doing the extremes. You just need to be doing what you do. You don't, you can do a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay? You don't need to be doing a bunch of stuff, okay? Wow. But again, that's coming into a lot of balance in your environment. You don't need, all of this stuff. Like, you seem to be in every different place every other time. Allow that space where you can just come back and appreciate where you are with this family clan to support you. Have that time with the family. Have that time with your spouse, your partner, your best friend. Have that time. But yeah. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. If you liked this reading, go ahead and like it. Big thumbs up for me. Comment down below. I always love to hear from you. And then if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like this. And then also follow me on Instagram at Holistic Movement Healing. And yeah, with that, I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Let's do this. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. 2. Okay, pile number 3. So what I did was angel card for what we're overthinking right now, and then we have, you guys had 2 cards pop out for what you can better appreciate, and then we have the soul lesson card for that big punch of just like, hey, listen up, this just needs to happen. So that's gonna be that one. So let's just dive on in. So what we have is this Queen of Ariel, and it is reversed. So here, and it's, oh, we're gonna do it this way. But it's basically a big buffet, big ball gown, whatever it is, chandelier, fancy. And it says, mature, practical, generous, happy. Nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. And so this is what we're overthinking. I feel like you guys want a lot. You want a lot of material possessions. You want a lot of things coming into you. And you're kind of overthinking on how you can get there, or you're overthinking why you're there. And especially with it being reversed, it's almost like this feeling of not deserving that where you are. So yeah, so this is this feeling of you don't deserve all of the things that are coming into your life. You don't feel like you're enough. You don't feel like you're worthy for it, but it's there. And so what are you going to do with it? So that's what we're overthinking right now. What we can appreciate is we have, interesting, mushroom for forgotten knowledge, and both of these are reversed. Okay. And then we have winter rose for promise. Okay. This lighting is really bad, but it's fine. Okay, so what can we better appreciate? Our past experiences, the future promises. There seems to be a celebration coming in for a lot of us, which is really exciting with that winter rose for promise. Whether it's an internal promise you made to yourself or like a wedding or something, I don't know, but yeah, so that's going to be there. And then we have this mushroom for forgotten knowledge that's talking all about that magical, mystical, almost fairy-like energy. I feel like you guys are definitely the people who are like the spiritual people. Not just because of the mushroom, but because of like winter rose mixed with this manifestation in reverse. Like, wow. There seems to be this battle between you wanting all of the material possessions, but then you having your spiritual things going on, and so there, and that conflict between your spirituality and the things that just come naturally, and then this need for survival. And so how can you mesh the two? But what you can better appreciate is the knowledge that you have and the promises that the things are coming in, the things are here, the things are there, and you just need to accept them because they're not going anywhere. And then the big punch, don't push the envelope, number 18. And it's this guy just watching his watch as the entire universe swirls around him. That is incredible. So again, this is just very like laid out for you. But we have this don't push the envelope, and he's literally watching his watch. He's looking at his watch and he's waiting for something when he has the entire universe surrounding him. And so you literally have forgotten knowledge and promise literally at your disposal, literally in your life. Just acknowledge it and just be like, oh my gosh, this is here. Oh my gosh, my life is so magical. Oh my gosh, I'm alive. Oh my gosh, I'm breathing. Wow. And then these things that are here in your life, or if they're on their way to your life, they will be there, and you will be able to more easily accept them and acknowledge them as part of your life, as validation for you already knowing and you already being. But yeah, do not push that envelope, because it almost seems like if you push the envelope too much, it'll ricochet, and it'll cause a lot more tension. So yeah, that's going to be it for pile number 3. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. Comment down below. I always love to hear from you. And then subscribe if you haven't. Also follow me on Instagram for more things like this, at Holistic Movement Healing. And yeah, until next time, see ya.